What is up, guys? DBZ #1 here, and today, ladies and motherfucking gentlemen, I have one question. Just one little question. Kratos versus Asura. Who would win? Let's find out today on who would win. Hello everyone, and welcome to Who Would Win special. What's so special about it? Well, we're gonna take in the God of War Kratos versus the God of Wrath Asura, and pitting them against each other to find out who is the superior fighter. And also, it's also special because I have hit over 500 subscribers! Yay! To sort of motherfucking celebrate this special occasion here, yes, I am going to not only make this video, I'm going to make many more videos to celebrate. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get on with it, shall we? Now then, Kratos, origin. Born as a demigod, and father being Zeus and mother being unknown, Kratos was raised and trained to be a Spartan warrior, and then he was chosen as a warrior for Ares, the god of war, to fight against other gods and their warriors to prove, well, who had better choice in warriors. Kratos was losing, and he asked Ares to give him the strength to defeat his enemies. Ares granted him this strength with not all and blah blah blah. Ares granted him the strength he needed. He gave him the blades of chaos, which are weapons constructed in the depths of the Nether realm. Is it the Nether? Wait, is it Nether realm? Oh. In the underworld, my bad, not Nether realm. That's Mortal Kombat. Anywho, Kratos was also tricked by Ares to kill his wife and daughter, and their ashes permanently marked his skin, causing him to be white, like not white skin, literal white. Like, what the fuck happened to him? White. Yeah, that kind. He would then go on to seek his vengeance on Ares, and then he was betrayed by Zeus because, well, Kratos opened the Pandora's box, which had evil spirits, which consumed the gods. So Zeus tried to kill Kratos. Kratos revived the Titans. Then Kratos went on to kill every single freaking god, except for Aphrodite and and another god whose name I forgot, and a couple of other gods. I could swear there's some he missed out. But anywho, he would then go on to be known as the bringer of the apocalypse, and he is, and forever will be, Kratos, the god of war. Asura, origin. Born as one of the 7 deities to protect mankind from the dreaded curse of the planet Gaia. Asura was one of the 7 generals. He was the god of wrath. He would then be betrayed by one of the more powerful 7 generals, have his daughter kidnapped, have having seemed like he killed his wife, and the the previous overguard, like the technical proper god, then cast to the earth, then cast down to hell. Well, actually, was he cast down to hell? Yeah, he was. He fell down to earth, which killed him. He would then come out of hell, seek his vengeance on every single deity, kill them all, gain new powers, and then he fought against Chakravartin, who was like the super omnipotent god, who was also that golden spider. He would then remake the earth to be normal and make it not as bad as it once was. And then he would live his life to be normal, and he was known as Asura, the god of wrath. Well, now that we got that out of the way, how about we get on to the statistics of this little battle? And by statistics, I mean the stats. For today, we are looking at strength, speed, techniques, martial arts / fighting. Now, I struggle with this a little bit, but seeing how most of Kratos is weapons, I have to include weapons. By the way, I'm not using Kratos from the new God of War game. I'm using Kratos from God of War up to God of War 3. I'm not using him from God of War 4, as I feel like he's not as powerful as he once was. And I'm using Asura before he remade the Earth, so... because I think when he remade the Earth, he lost his powers, so pre-making the Earth Asura. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Yeah, pre-making of the Earth Asura. Well, new universe. I don't know what the fuck it was. Okay, pre-remaking of the universe Asura. And end of God, and pre-stabbing himself, God of War 3 Kratos. So I have to use weapons. Let's go through the stats again, because I kind of went off track. So we have strength, speed, techniques, martial arts / fighting, weapons, superpowers, and I think that's about it, really. I don't really think there's much else I can say about these guys. So, let's talk about their strength, shall we? Okay, now I'm gonna go with the strength of Asura first, cause I don't know, I like going alphabetical sometimes, but even though sometimes I talk about the second person first, well, you know what I mean. I talk about either the strongest person first or the weakest person first, if I'm honest. Anywho, the strongest Kratos I know him as is the greatest feat of strength I can think of is when he fought Hercules. Now the funny thing is, with or without the Nemenian lion iron club fist things, I don't know if Asura is as strong as Hercules, but somehow he took down every single god and was able to stop being crushed by a titan and all that. I'm thinking that him and either he's on par with Hercules without the Nemenian lion clubs, or maybe just slightly stronger, or just maybe perhaps weaker. It's debatable because we couldn't tell for sure. But it seemed that Kratos easily killed Hercules, or Heracles, however you want to pronounce his name, with the Nemenian lion clubs. I'm gonna like saying that. Now, I don't mean act like clubs as in a billy club. No. I mean like, I don't know. Well, they're kind of like big, like fist things. Like it's kind of like wearing a glove. So Nemenian lion club gloves. I don't know. I don't know what they're really called, but whatever they're called, with those he easily beat Hercules, and he sort of struggled fighting off Hercules when he was wearing them. He only managed to take off one at a time, and when they had one each, they seemed pretty even. So I'm gonna say that if they both were to fight without, I would say Hercules and Kratos are actually pretty even. Yeah. So Kratos has Herculean strength, making him incredibly strong, and the funny thing is, the more pissed off he gets, the stronger he actually gets as well. So even though there is a limit to his strength, he is maybe perhaps either equal or slightly greater than Hercules in terms of strength. So yep, for Kratos, he has near Herculean strength. He has Herculean strength, not near. Sorry, I'm just a little bit kerfuffled at the moment. So that's strength for Kratos. Now for Asura. Oh boy! There's a lot to say. One time when Asura was fighting Wyzen at one point turned into mantra form Wyzen, and he was about twice, maybe 2 times, or maybe 3 times the size of the planet Earth, or Gaia, which, funny enough, the word Gaia is the other name for Earth. But you didn't know that, did you? Anywho, Wyzen tried to crush Asura with one finger by poking him to death. Asura was in 6-arm mode, and was punching it so hard, and he lost 5 arms, but then with one last desperate punch, with all the strength he had, and with all the anger he had, he punched Wyzen's finger so hard that some kind of heat, or I don't know what the hell it was, maybe like anger energy, spread through the finger all the way up the arm to the head and body of Wyzen and killed him. Yeah, he multi-punched him and did fuck all, and then with one last desperation punch, which also lost him his last arm, by the way, he punched Wyzen's finger so hard it caused like a big spread and killed the goddamn guy. Yep, he killed a guy who was 3 times the size of the Earth with one punch. Holy shit. And that's in his 6-arm form, which is actually one of his more weaker transformations. His mantra form, which makes him have 2 really big fucking looking arms, makes him a lot stronger than that. And then his berserk form, his like weird 9 tails Naruto look-alike, like berserk looking full rage form, is way more powerful than that. So you know what that means. So that means he can defeat people that are way bigger than Wyzen, who is 2 or 3 times the size of the Earth. So I'm guessing that in his full rage mode, like his full berserk form, he could probably defeat a creature maybe 5, 6, I'm gonna guess even 7 times the size of the planet Earth. So yeah, in terms of strength, sorry Kratos, you made me the god of war, but you need more anger than that to beat Asura in strength. And it's funny, the angrier Asura gets, the stronger he gets. Jesus, it's like the Hulk in a thinner body. Yeah, and slightly smaller. Maybe. So yeah, the winner of strength goes to Asura. And now we move on to speed. Now I'm gonna talk about Asura first, actually. So Asura, wow, he's not the most fastest person ever. He's not slow. In his mantra form, he has this cool ability where he can make like some kind of weird anger rocket power energy come out of his elbows, causing him to kind of fly forward like a rocket, which is pretty neat little trick. I will admit that is pretty clever. In base form, I'm gonna say maybe, I don't know, I think he's slightly faster than the average human. Not as fast as maybe, say, Usain Bolt. Funny, a god is not faster than a human. How about that? But maybe when he runs, if you call that running, maybe, I don't know, because I don't know the exact speed of Usain Bolt to, well, compare. But let's just say he's not winning many medals in the 100-meter sprint. Let's just say that. So Asura in base form, maybe an average runner. Yeah, about the speed of an average human. While okay, and in 6-arm form, I don't think it makes him much faster, maybe a tad. While in mantra form, thanks to the rocket elbow thing, he definitely gets quite a bit faster. As I think he uses his rocket shoulder elbow thing to get to space, but don't quote me on that. Actually, no, wait, no, he doesn't. But he can go pretty fast using that. I'm gonna take a stab and say when he uses those rocket shoulder thingies, when he does that ability, he can maybe go between 50 to 70 miles per hour. Yes, I do miles per hour. I don't do kilometers. Even though I do like the metric system, it's just slightly easier to do miles if I'm honest. Anywho, so yeah, I think that's about his speed. Now Kratos. In base form, Kratos is pretty fast. Not really fair to say who's faster in base form. See, well, Kratos doesn't really run much, and neither does Asura. In fact, I don't even think they technically run when you play both of them normally in their games. I think they kind of like do a it's not like a competitive run, if you catch my drift. It's more like a sort of a casual run in a way. It's like a fast walk. They don't really try and leg it. So in base form as well, Kratos may be an average human, maybe greater because he's Spartan. Let's just say they're built for marathons, not sprints. Yeah, let's just say that they're both built for marathons, not short distance sprints. If you catch my drift, they're more endurance runners than they are speed runners. But thanks to the shoes of Hermes, the god of speed and the messenger of the gods, Kratos can run faster than the human eye can see. Because if you saw the battle between Kratos and Hermes, Hermes was pretty fucking fast. He was also fast enough to be able to run up a wall. A fucking wall! He ran up it, like, he didn't run slow, he went zoop! Gone! In like 2 seconds. Now that's some speed. So with those, I say Kratos might be possibly maybe the speed of sound, maybe faster, maybe I'm gonna have a guess and say maybe Mach 2 is Kratos' speed. I would say he may be a bit faster than that, but I don't know if he's much faster than that, but it's hard to explain. But he's definitely faster than a bullet. Let's just say that. He's faster than a speeding bullet. And let's see. So yeah, while he's not much fast with the wings of can't remember the name of the guy who had those wings. That guy who got burned by the sun because he flew too high. Can't remember his name. Sorry for all you people who are history lovers. I don't remember it. My bad. Whatever. But whatever. When he took those wings, he doesn't get too fast, but it allows him to fly. But when he does fly, he's pretty fast, I guess. About maybe the speed of an average bird, I guess. You know when like a small bird flies really fast, flies at top speed, maybe that for Kratos. Catch my drift? But the fastest Kratos can do is with the shoes of Hermes, which possibly gets him about Mach 2, which is faster than a speeding bullet. So in terms of speed, Kratos actually wins this time. Who knew stealing things from gods and other people would make you more powerful and stuff? Who would have thunk it? I mean, who would have thunk it? So yeah, speed goes to Kratos. Alright. For once I feel like I'm gonna leave techniques till last, because, well, that's a big one, so I'll leave that one till last. So let's focus on martial arts, or fighting. None of them seem to have a technical martial art between them. If I was to say if I was like to compare the fighting style, I would say Asura's is along the lines of a power boxer, while Kratos is on the lines of, well, even though it's not a fighting style by today's standards, he's like a sort of like Spartan soldier. He doesn't really have a martial arts because Kratos mostly uses weapons to his advantage. he kicks and punches here and there, but nah, that's not really much. He mostly uses his weapons, so he's sort of like a soldier, but a very old-fashioned one. So it's power boxing versus Spartan warrior fighting. So it's like, I don't know, it's like Rocky Balboa versus Leonidas, if you get what I mean. Because Rocky was a heavyweight boxer and Leonidas was the leader of the Spartans. Get it? Because Kratos was one of the Spartans and Leonidas leaded 300 Spartans? Huh? References? You get it? Ah, you get it. But between them, they both have like sort of a angry warrior fighting style, so I can't really say who has a better fighting style per se, but I'm gonna go on a limb here and say, even though Asura is stronger, but then again Kratos is faster, so I'm gonna say, even though Kratos also uses weapons, Asura's arms are made of metal, so if he uses his arms a lot to block the weapons, he's not gonna take that much damage, and he's been hit by weapons before and been fine. So I'm gonna say, in terms of martial arts / fighting, I'm gonna say they're actually even. And now let's talk about the powers of these two awesome fighters. Let's go down the line, shall we? Kratos has super strength. He also has, I don't think he technically has super speed without the help of the Hermes wings. So, powers technically come naturally with training, not from special items. Although then again, Thor gets all of his powers from his hammer, so you know, kind of a bummer. But anywho, Kratos is also able to control lightning, but that was only in God of War 1, and I don't think he can do that in God of War 3, if I'm honest. Kratos can sort of control fire in a way. Not in the sense where he can throw a fireball out of his hands, but he can swing the blades of chaos so fast and so furiously that they get consumed by fire, which is neat. And I think that's it. It's just what else? I think Kratos might be immortal. I'm not sure. I think he kind of is immortal. I think that's a power. I don't know. He's got a high tolerance to pain. Like, stab him, meh. Crush him, meh. Blow him up, burn him alive, and try to steal his soul, meh. He'll take it like a boss. Yeah, I think that's about it for Kratos. As for Asura, he obviously has super strength. He can get super speed with his transformation, and he also has a high tolerance for pain as well. Stab him, meh. Crush him, meh. Take his arms off and try and cut him in half, meh. Piss him off, you don't want to do that. Believe me, you don't. No, sorry, you do not want to piss him off. And what else? He can he can transform. That's a power. Transforming is kind of like a power or an ability. Same difference. And also, the angrier he gets, the stronger he gets. So I don't know what the hell that would be called, but it's a thing. I think that's about it, really. Oh yeah, and I think Kratos is, not Kratos, Asura is immortal as well. Yeah, I think Asura is definitely immortal. I'm not too sure about Kratos. He might be slightly immortal, but I think Asura is definitely immortal. I mean, he was dead for 500 years, but then again, he don't really age in the other world. So I don't think that really counts, but I think he's been alive for quite some time, if you catch my drift. But anywho, I don't really know if there's a way to decide who has more power. But for the fact that let's see, Azure is stronger thanks to his superpowers, and this is actually hard. And the funny thing is, I think he gets stronger the more angry he is. I don't know if he gets any faster. I doubt that's how it works. In fact, if I'm correct, anger makes you slow. So, as much as well, I don't know. This is slightly harder than usual, but I think I'm gonna have to say the powers are pretty even at the moment. I think they're pretty even, yeah. Oh wait, Azura also has the ability to shoot like little energy bullets out of his fist. That's a thing. A bit odd. A bit odd, I will admit, but oh well. So yeah, I think their powers are pretty even, if I'm honest. So they're both even in terms of power. And now let's move along to the weapons. Yeah, weapons. So let's start with Kratos. Oh shit. Okay, he has the Blades of Chaos, pretty standard. Those are his standard weapons. He has the Bow of Apollo. Okay, long range weapon. He has the Head of Medusa to turn people to stone. Oh shit. He also has the Sword of Olympus. Oh fuck me. He also has the Scythe of Hades, which takes the souls out of his victims. Oh bollocks. Which he hardly uses for some reason. He's got those lion club fist things, club mallets, whatever those things are called. Giant stone lion gloves. Yeah. Can't speak English. And well, actually, now I think about it, that's around about it. He did have a giant sword that was used to kill titans, but that was only in God of War 1, and for some reason he never used that again in God of War 3. And I'm kind of technically using God of War 3 Kratos. Kratos. Well, that's mostly about it. I don't think there's much else, cause yeah, he didn't have the lightning power in God of War 3, where he could throw a lightning bolt. He didn't have that power anymore, sadly. So yeah, that's about it for Kratos. Asura, he has this like cool ability to shoot like little energy bullet things out of his fists, which is actually pretty fucking cool. So, fist bullets, fuck yeah. And technically, when he goes in this 6-arm form, he has 2 other arms as weapons, and his fists are his weapons. So, pretty handy. So we got a person who can fight sort of at long range against a guy who has to come up close and punch you in the face, but he could also shoot you from afar. So, guess Azure is the best of both worlds, I guess. Or all 3, if you want to think of it like that. Okay, so let's think about this. For a majority of weapons, I say it has to go to Kratos. He has a shit ton of weapons. Best users of weapons? Well, Asura uses his fist to the best of fucking extent. Kratos really knows how to use a fucking weapon to kill a guy. So, goes to Kratos again. And, gotta say, more powerful weapons. Even though Asura, actually this is tough. Kratos hits hard with the Nemenian lion gloves. That's why I should just call them the Nemenian lion gloves. But Asura hits pretty fucking hard without any special gloves. And if you can destroy a guy 3 times the size of the planet with one punch, I don't think those magical gauntlets are gonna help Kratos much. The Sword of Olympus will be a fucking good deciding factor, cause that thing is indestructible. Seriously, you cannot break that damn thing. It's like fucking Mjolnir of the Greek universe. Even though Mjolnir has been broken before, so maybe the Sword of Olympus can be broken? Who knows? Anywho. Well, Kratos has the majority of powerful weapons, while Asura is way stronger than the Kratos and uses his fists as his weapons. This is actually really fucking hard now. I thought Kratos was gonna take this for sure, but now I think Asura has a chance. And well, Asura seems to have like a high tolerance against weapons. Like, he got stabbed by multiple spears and he was like, "That all you fucking got? This is nothing." So, fuck it, yeah. I think in terms of weapons, they're both even again. Alright. Let's move on to the last section here. The techniques. Oh, yes. Oh, my. The techniques. Oh, yes. Here we go. Now, that's actually a good point. Well, they don't really technically have trademark moves. There are moves you can learn in the game, like special combinations and such. Like while Kratos' Blaze of Chaos moves is called it's called Whirlwind. He literally can go any direction he wants and fucking spin like a tornado with his blades out, fucking chopping everyone up. He's like a blender. He's like Kung Lao, but he moves forward. It's as if Baraka put his blades out and started spinning around like a ballerina. La la la! You wondered to yourself, how the fuck's he doing that? Then he has this amazing ability where he hits you off with his sword, jumps up fucking high. He doesn't use any chains. He jumps up himself, fucking jumps like 30 feet in the air, slices you in midair, staying in midair, fucking slices you down, comes down, bashes the floor, you go up, he slices you again, fucking juggling you, then he chains you, whips you around the fucking place, brings you to him, punches you, whips you again with his chain, stabs you, whips you, stabs you, whips you, then fucking tears you in half with his swords. After seeing all that, you think, fucking hell, I wanted to play a game being gods, not fucking playing Saw. He has many techniques. He has loads of them. There's so many different moves you can list off God of War. I'm serious. Look at the whole list of moves you can learn off God of War 3, and you'll see that he has a shit ton of techniques. You're like, how the fuck does he know all that? Anyway, what Asura techniques? Fuck, he has loads of them. He kind of has like a Kenshiro Jotaro Kujo multi-punching technique. He's like, ba 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 ba. His fists go everywhere in front of him. It goes high, medium, low, medium, low, and fucking left, right, diagonal, and he does the same with his other arm. He's standing there, looking like he has $1 billion. You can't get past him. You stand in front of him, try and go near him, you're either gonna end up in A&E with nothing but bruises all around you, or you're gonna bloody die. He's just standing there like, you can't hit him. And he very often kicks. He rarely kicks at all. He also has this cool one where he gets angry and hits one person up with such force that everyone in the area of him within like 5 feet of him go fucking up as well. He does a aerial effect Shoryuken. You're like, how the fuck did he do that? Oh yeah, loads of them. He can punch people in midair, punch people through the fucking ground. He can just do one singular charge punch. He has loads of techniques. He just has a technique where he stands really far away and shoots with his gun everywhere. He makes sure you can't get within 1 feet of him. He's like, da 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 da. I swear, it's like playing against a Call of Duty character with infinite bullets on a lightweight super machine gun. It's like fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger in Terminator 2. Fucking hell. The techniques these guys have, they're ridiculous. So now that I think about it, they're pretty even techniques as well. And they're both just as brutal, so I can't decide who has it better. Well, once again, they're even again. I'm starting to see a pattern here. Okay, finally, I found a tiebreaker. The one thing that makes this battle not fucking too even than you thought. Transformation. Yes, you heard me right. Transformation. Kratos cannot transform into anything else. He cannot transform into different things. After God of War 3, he could not grow to larger sizes. He lost that ability a long time ago. While Asura can transform. He has his 6-arm form, his mantra form, his berserk form, and I don't think there's any other forms besides that, if I'm honest. So there we go. There is the tiebreaker. So far they've been even. But finally, we have a tiebreaker, ladies and gentlemen. The fact of transformation and increasing power dramatically and everything else finally gives us something to make these guys not even at all. And the winner of transformation is Asura. Okie dokie, skippy okie. let's get down to what the scenario of the fight would be like. Well, it'll start off with them to, I don't know how the fuck they would meet. I guess because the fact that Kratos goes to the Norse mythology in God of War 4, I'm just throwing this out here. Let's just say he goes to India. He meets Asura. He sees that he's really powerful and really strong. He challenges Asura to a fight, and Asura, well, accepts the fight. They both go at it, doing their basic attacks, and Kratos instantly finds out that Asura is way stronger than he even fucking realized. But Kratos then realizes he's faster, so he's like, zoom, can't touch me, nah, 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 kiss my ass. Then they both go out to fighting each other hand to hand. They both realize they both can't best each other. Their powers kind of evenly match as well. Their weapons almost even now, because Asura is slightly more weapons resistant than Kratos can be, but then again Kratos has powerful holy weapons which sort of even out for the fact that Asura has strong powerful punches and bullets, which is still kind of weird. Then they go to their techniques, and even though Kratos has a brutal, bloody style, Asura has a brutal punching style that really bruises Kratos up like a fuck. He makes him look like a bloody eggplant at the end of the fight. And then it's almost coming down to the line, and Asura transforms into mantra form and absolutely punches the head clean off of Kratos. With his brute strength and overwhelming power, and the fact that he gets a little bit faster himself, Kratos may be fast, but he can not run away from the fact that Asura is going to kill him. From all the struggles, from an incredibly even battle between gods, a god of war and a god of wrath, the winner of this battle is the god of wrath and rage. The winner is Asura, the god of wrath. Sorry, Greek mythology, step up your game. The Hindus are where it's at. I'm just kidding. They're only video game characters after all. But then again, technically if you look up on Google, they're actually real people. They're actually part of real stories and mythologies. So ladies and gentlemen, the winner of who would win is Asura. And I thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to join the Hedgehog Army /Nation today. And thank you guys so much for over 500 subscribers. And I'll see you guys in the next video, wherever I may. Stay awesome. And as always, I'll Dragon Fist. Hiya!